This is Elise Terzian, and I am going over assignment 2-3 for IST 261. So, in this assignment, we added more to our chatbot. Last week was the slot filler, and this week we are doing the dialogue manager. And with the dialogue manager, we can move to more specific dialogue, and the chatbot will now be able to return more coherent phrases. So once again, my chatbot is supposed to be essentially for college students. So we still have the course intent classifier and the transportation intent classifier. So I changed some words around to make it, to get away from the weather and the food intents. Um, yeah, so these have pretty much stayed the same as well as the domain classifier. So let's look at the changes we've made. First, we're going to start off in chatbot.java. And if we scroll down a little, we can see that we now have the dialogue manager. And then down here, we have initiated a new instance, so we can use the dialogue manager throughout. And then all of this is still the same. And then this is the new dialogue manager code, which essentially manages the flow of the conversation of the user's input, or based on the user's input. So once again, we have our domain, intent, and extracted slot values from previous assignments that we're using. But there's two parts of the dialogue manager. So we have the dialogue policy, which determines the dialogue state. And then when the dialogue state is entered, it gets redefined in that state, basically. So right here we have get next state, which is given the current domain, the current intent, and the current extracted values from the slot filler to determine which state to go to. And when it gets the state, we have a method called execute state and get response. And this will give you the response. So that's basically here. That's basically all for chatbot. Let's go to our slot filler because there has been some changes. I just commented out what I had before, and this is the the format's a bit different from the last assignment, but I kept the location from the example code because it worked for both of my intents, but I made these keywords a little more fitting for mine. So we have our normalized input functions and our now token array and normalized string, which takes our keywords when asking for the questions and brings it over to the dialogue manager. And yeah, this is essentially pretty similar, but a bit different because now we have our dialogue manager. So let's go over to the dialogue state table. Here you can see this is like the default that is just gonna respond with chit chat response if the user says whatever chit chat, and then this case is the greeting, so it's basically whatever the user first says, it's gonna respond with hello, how can I help you, and then if it recognizes a keyword, it's gonna ask, where are you? That's the next state. So if it recognizes the keyword, it's gonna find the fitting response, and then we just have some placeholders in here. And okay, the dialogue manager is doing a similar thing with the intent. So for each case, it takes a location and then finds a response. And if it can't find a response, it's just going to ask again, where are you? So that's pretty much everything. I'm going to run this so we can look at it together. I'm going to first start with my course intent. So I'm going to say I need to go to my coding class, and coding is a keyword. Oh, wait. Let me start with hi. Hello, how can I help you? I'm going to say I need to go to my coding class. And coding was a keyword, so it's going to ask where are you? And then have to use one of the keywords from the slot filler. So I'm going to say I am at the library. And then it says your class is blank distance. That's just a placeholder for now. And then let's do it for transportation. Hi, again. I want to drive is keyword for transportation, to the coffee shop down the road. Where are you? I'm at home. Your trip will be blank time long. And then, let's see. If I say, okay, whatever, it's just going to keep responding with that. But let's look one more time. If we were to say, hello, how are you? Chat response. But so that's how it's just going to respond. But if we were to first use a keyword like let's say again, I need to get to my coding class. Where are you? And if I didn't even say a word like that wasn't in the slot filler, my apartment, it's just going to keep asking, where are you? Kitchen, I don't know. Store, it's just going to keep asking, where are you? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.